I believe so.
If I recall, one of you said that one of you asked if you could have a long rest, right?
What did we do last time?
Probably.
Right before we left, Mike was asking if you guys could have a long rest, but we didn't come to a consensus.
I'm sorry. I just really don't remember.
Yeah, I don't really either, but let's go with long rest.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
so the
mean,
first.
are we in any
Go ahead, man.
are we in any danger if we take a long rest, or
I'm not. I don't think I understand the question.
If we take a long rest, does that put us in danger, or are we just, like, should we keep going? I mean, do we hear bad guys in the shadows that we can't see in?
I once again have no idea how you would expect me to answer that question.
Well, I'm going to make a perception check to see if I know there's any bad guys around. Do we have a ranger? Are you rangers, Ed?
Mm-hmm.
Can you, like, sense bad guys or something?
I can sense humanoids, but I'm not sure if they're bad or not.
Okay, well, I mean, that's better than nothing, I think.
Okay, I will use primeval awareness then.
I need to see what primeval awareness is and distance.
Oh wait, I think yeah, that's the one. Yeah. Additionally, you can attune to your senses to determine if any of your favorite enemies lurk nearby.
It says within 5 miles. That's not necessarily helpful because there are certainly humanoids within 5 miles because the Emerald Eclipse is even still trying to attack the city, and that's certainly within 5 miles of here.
What would you guys think? Should we take a long rest or should we keep going on?
Yeah. Whatever. Let's take a rest. If something's gonna come at us, it's gonna come at us.
That's true. We could take a vote and maybe we could set up some sort of defensive perimeter while we do rest. I mean, like I
What are
said,
the
let's
enemies?
put it to a vote, though.
You're asking me out of a multitude of enemies which ones are near you right now?
Yeah, specifically the what is it? The classification, the type.
You're asking me for the classification and type of enemies. Only way I can answer that is you have no idea.
No, what we have fought so far, they are classed as what? Humanoids? What was it? Goblins and trolls and something?
You certainly saw some humanoids right away. Before you ended up fighting those vehicles, you were chasing down some goblins riding wargs. So that would give you animals and humanoids.
Right. Does anyone want to use that information?
I don't know if you can. Like you said, they were running away.
All right. Let's put this shit to a vote. Camps.
long rest?
Long rest, vote aye.
Yeah.
Anything else, vote nay.
I'm alright with anything. I can still fight, and I can rest.
So the ayes have it.
All right. To answer the question that Zunkarach has put up there, even if it were a radius, you can sense that there are enemy groups in any direction within 5 miles. The entire island is being invaded.
Wonderful.
So, where do you guys think's the best defensive spot? Because I have a feeling we're definitely going to get attacked.
I will make a survival roll. I have no idea.
Okay, well, I'm looking just at the map that we can see. If you go south and to, like, the right-hand side, you think we can get up on top of those rocks?
Someone give me a intelligence check, or yeah, no, I'm sorry. I'll let you have an intelligence or a history check to see if you remember something about these rocks that we did cover 2 weeks ago. That was 2 weeks ago. Do you want to go and look at the rocks?
Sure.
All right, go ahead, take a look at the rocks. Tell me what you want to do.
I just want to see if we can climb them.
Okay. That's a pretty good history check. How do you propose to see if you can climb them?
I guess let me just grab all my guys here and just go check it out. Maybe have somebody else come with me.
Yeah, I'll go with you. Two
See if I can
clerics
get that
climbing
stupid
rocks.
fighter to be able to.
Are on the road
Yeah,
again.
see if I can get that stupid fighter to climb up the rocks.
Yeah, actually,
maybe
that's
get
a
a better
better
view.
idea.
All right. I will need an athletics check from your fighter. Oh, but first I can give you a description of this rock edge. As you look at this large, about 100-foot rock face, it is made of shale. That's a thin rock, very brittle. As your fighter begins to climb, he gets up about 15 feet before the rock starts to break beneath him. Um, have him give me a dexterity check. Your fighter is climbing quite well. He's climbing quite quickly at a brisk pace. He gets about 10 feet, but as soon as he goes and he puts his foot in, it becomes clear as two pieces of rock literally break off in his hand and one piece of rock breaks off at his foot. That this rock face is far, far too brittle to climb. As he falls, he even kicks off other pieces of rock. A minor but not significant rock slide occurs. It's not enough or steady enough for you to try to climb. It looks like it will be an impossible task to climb this rock face. Roll me a d6. Your fighter takes 5 damage, 5 falling damage. Oh, did you guys hear that?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Any other ideas?
No.
And there was a camp. Just not sure if it's safe or not.
Uh, what's on the edge of this map? Is this like nothing? Can things come at us from off of the map in those directions?
If you asking me, do I have any map for you guys to explore on the left hand side where it's all black?
No. On the top, see that black square by Yulma? On the right?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I can get rid of that for you. There.
So, can
Matter of
things
fact,
come at us from off of the map to the north and to the east in that corner?
the world is connected. In other words, that is not the end of the earth where you see the map.
Okay. What about down in here? Can I get a look at down in there somehow?
Ping it. I'll need you guys to walk into there if you want to look at.
Okay. Now, just no. Would you guys prefer the camp with the dildo, or I'm thinking to get these rocks to our back so we can't be, you know what I mean? We can be at least somewhat defensible in this situation.
I'm prepared to kill whoever comes at us.
Yeah, I'm with Dunkarat. It's like this, it'll come. So it's like, whatever.
And did we make friends with the bear?
Yeah, you're pretty sure that this will come.
I made friends with the bear. I'm not sure about Zunk.
I'm
Right.
pretty sure I tried to eat the bear.
Well, maybe the bear can be like an early alarm system, or we can, get them to help or something.
I think they left, didn't they?
The Bear family? Yeah, the Bear family. You played with them. They hung out with you. They left. They did remind you of the name of the forest, though.
Did they?
Yes, they did. They tried to scratch it out with their little paws.
What did we come up with? Shakespeare?
No. She has drew two crude shapes. One of them is definitely the shape of a bear. The other one could be a bat, could be a bird, could be an owl.
Nice.
Zonkarat, that is correct. This is called Owlbear Forest.
Congratulations, son.
I'm sorry, I meant to say X. Zonk had nothing to do with that.
I actually had that down 2 weeks ago.
Okay, so what do you guys think is our best bet for camping? I think I'll just make my fighter stay up all night.
Yeah,
at a
the
time?
abandoned camp looks fine. I'm trying to remember.
Should we start a fire?
Yeah.
I'm not sure if that's very smart.
No, probably not. But like I said, probably going to get attacked anyway.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
All right. What is the order of watch?
I'll go first. Oh, sorry, did someone take first? Yeah. Oh, there's the fire.
Let's see. I guess my elf and I are gonna take first watch.
Okay, second.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
Junkrat,
whatever.
you're just shooting. Junkrat, you're just shooting random lightning bolts.
I think he's shooting it at the fire pit.
Yep.
You could have used a firebolt, but okay.
Or like fucking 2 sticks.
I just wanted to be fancy.
Yeah, I guess he blasted the shit. See that crater up in the
You-
top right corner? That's from you.
You don't know me.
I guess you're feeling pretty confident about getting a long rest and getting that spell slot back. Um, Actually, you do discover something though when you hit that lightning bolt and light that fire.
Do it.
Hold on one second. You notice a large corpse that you know it's a large corpse.
Look, I found dinner.
Just blast
Does
it.
it have? Can we only see one head?
No, you do see two heads.
I'm going to take out my magnifying glass and my Sherlock Holmes hat and pipe, and I'm going to investigate the death.
All right, cool. Darren, are you throwing a sacred flame at the corpse?
Yep.
Okay. It obviously fails its dexterity save.
Mm-hmm.
You do 2 damage to this steadily rotting corpse. Let me see that investigation check. Okay, good. All right, so there's a couple of things that you notice about this large ogre-like body. One is it's rotting and it smells and stinks to high heaven.
I summon a clothespin and I plug my nose with it.
2, apart from, regular vermin and whatnot, there's definitely not been a bite taken out of this creature. No one has tried to eat it. So that means like wolves, rats, coyotes, those type of creatures have not tried to eat this thing.
What kind of wounds has it taken?
It has a very sharp wound right through the heart coming from the back.
Can I tell what did it?
Like yeah.
Was it a sword or like a fucking ballista?
Yeah. From what you can tell, this was either a very large arrow or a medium-sized sword, a medium-sized sharp blade. It was done with enough force to pierce him in the back. Why don't you go? Somebody else see if they can give me an investigation check or a nature check around the area.
I don't think I'm a nature guy.
You're investigating, you're rolling.
Hey,
Oh, you're a team. All right, look at you. Look
You're
at
seeing all the
the big
good
red
ones.
up. All right, Brad. All right, you notice his feet. You see where he was roughly buried. So you see a large pair of footprints that fit his exactly. In fact, from what you can tell, there's one footprint and there's another, what would you call it, knee print, as if he was kneeling down. About uh 1, 2, 3. About 2 feet behind that, you see another, uh, also large pair of footprints. You, however, do not see a sign of struggle.
Can I see where these giant footprints have gone to or came from or something?
Yes, you see the giant footprints. They are actually walking back towards the way from which you came. So they're going back like in this direction. It looks like from the distance between the tracks, you can tell that whatever did this was running.
If that's how you spell. Um, so the footprints come from behind us. Okay. Do they go anywhere? Like, is that where they go? Or where do they go?
Yeah, they just kind of go trail off back the direction where you guys came from, kind of off the trail. It looks like they just go somewhere off into the middle woods. Did you pass a large hooded figure on your way here? I don't recall that you did.
I don't think so.
Oh wait, I understand. A large white hood robe wearing figure. Um, yeah, you guys should probably search in large bales of hay.
Okay.
Um, so, okay. What do you guys think?
Burn it, do something if you're worried.
I'm not really worried. The smell is a little bad, but
Yeah, if you burn it, it'll
I wonder why nothing's eaten it. You think poison?
Because it was buried.
Yeah. Saying word buried is kind of kind. Basically, it looks like there was mud and grass thrown hastily on him. Um, even though, despite the fact that I said he is rotting steadily, there's something else that you notice in his eyes. They have not calcified at the same rate as his body. In fact, his eyes look like the eyes of someone who died rather recently.
So it took him a while to die? No, that doesn't make sense, does it?
All right, so if you're going to want to do that, I need you to tell me what you want to do.
Well, let's not just do that just yet.
yeah, it's buried.
I think some more investigation should be done.
Well, you can.
I feel like as soon as I turn my back, Zungarat's gonna have this thing 6 feet underground. Maybe even while I'm looking at him. Maybe I do.
All right, so are we putting this to a vote? Is Ben burying this guy, or are you going to further investigate to see whether or not he was murdered by a friend?
Yeah, that's what I want to do.
I'll let him investigate.
All right. Here's what you know from your knowledge. Whoever was standing behind him, the footprints are deep enough that the person was comfortably standing behind this Etten. Um, which is a problem because not only is he two headed, but he's two headed where one head faces forward and one head faces backwards, meaning that whoever was standing behind him is someone this guy knew and trusted.
And he just kind of wandered off.
No, 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 no. He ran off. He definitely stabbed this dude and ran off.
Where did like were the footprints the same size as this giant thing's footprints, or was there my
They're,
size?
they're bigger than yours and smaller than his.
You talking about feet sizes or something else?
The footprints of the supposed attacker.
Okay.
I don't know. Does anybody have any ideas?
I don't know enough about Ettins.
For clarification, we're just going to call this thing an ogre because I actually don't know what an Etten is either.
Okay. It's an ogre. So it's smaller than an ogre and bigger than whatever the fuck I am, a human, I think.
Could be an orc.
It could be an ogre with small feet too.
Yes, the dreaded Smallfoot clan of the ogres. Woman size 7.
Does anyone else want to do any further investigating?
If you guys want, you should cut his heads off.
Does anyone want to cut his head off or heads off?
I'm gonna go back up here and ponder the information.
Capable of thought is considered debatable amongst many who've spent time with them, but yes. All right, so Darren, do you want to cut his head off while he ponders?
What would that involve?
Seriously? One of you guys has an axe, right? Just it's on the ground, just fucking chop it off.
I don't have an axe. Do I have an axe? I don't
Yeah,
have an
the
axe.
sword.
I'm gonna hand him a little dagger.
I'll hand him another one.
All right, if you're doing this, I would definitely need you. Wait, were you? Are you a medical? Were you a medical? I'm sorry. Are you a medically trained cleric?
I'm a war cleric, man.
Okay, so in your studies, did you ever have to do any autopsies?
I can send my guys to do it. They have like axes.
All right, all right, all right. So you're gonna send. I don't care which one you send. You can send whoever you want. I know somebody on this team has an axe. Nobody has an axe?
Somebody's
have
gonna
to.
have a sword at least.
I mean, you can do a sword too. I don't care.
All right.
All right. So with that axe, he brings it down, and one of the heads does come off. Someone give me a perception check.
Anyone or one of those two?
Matter of fact, all four of you guys give me a perception check.
Too busy pondering.
Yeah. I don't know shit today.
All right. Mike Zunkarat, you just hear the gushing of a neck coming off, and you both kind of have a little giggle. Dar, you hear something, but you can't quite put your finger on it. X, you hear buzzing.
Like flies? Bees?
Yeah, it's like I don't know. I can't say. You know what it sounds like when worms crawl over each other, but that's what it sounds like.
That
So real
sounds
squishy and
Like someone chewing.
I guess, but gross.
I'm gonna look at the severed head, I guess.
All right. So when you look at the severed head, you see what looks like maggots, but with really fucking sharp teeth.
Have I seen this before?
You have heard tales of different types of maggots. Um, Let me have a nature check from you. Okay. These are. That was a trauma movie, Dar. I don't know if you ever saw that. It was really weird. Um, you see this.
We probably shouldn't have done that. God damn it.
Oh, burn him.
I'm gonna tell everybody to back up.
We will back away.
And once they do it, I'm gonna drop this spider fire grenade.
All right. So those things do come out. Let's go ahead and roll initiative. See if you are faster than they are.
I would hope so.
Yeah, that's a pretty good number. Everybody else roll initiative too.
Un minuto. Why am I two? It's weird.
Oh yeah, you guys should have this. This guy has a -2 on his initiative.
Ouch.
They don't get to go at all.
I was just gonna.
All right. Well, let's see if it can even survive what what Zen has planned for him.
I'm just gonna drop one grenade. And then I'm gonna move out.
All right, they need to do a DC 14 save, or they start taking 8 damage per round. And considering that they are -2 under dexterity, good luck. I have no words. All right, so you back up, you take your spider fire grenade, and you toss it right into the middle of the grubs, but you are just a little bit jittery as soon as you remember what these things are. Unfortunately, your spider fire grenade kind of is a dud. It kind of just gets snuffed out. That's what we'll say. Um, and these grubs start to pour out. Is that your turn?
Yep. It's basically an action.
All right. Give me a RD 100. I won't tell you why. All right, that's good. Hibachi, what are you going to do? Oh, I'm sorry. Do your soldiers have anything to do, Zen?
They're both just gonna shoot, I guess.
All right. Go Go ahead. That's a hit,
Closest one.
and that's a hit.
Ignore sneak attack because no one's next to them.
All right. So you did that at. I assume you did that at one swarm, right?
Yeah.
All right. Which swarm did you hit? All right. Cool. So both of your guys go and they quickly take their weapons. They shoot. They managed to kill most of them. There's still. They managed to kill a huge chunk of that swarm of rot grubs. All right, Hermeji.
Okay, I just have to look for measurements.
Yeah.
.20-foot cube.
All right. Let's see. And
I have to position it right. Let's do it there.
all right. So I have to ask you a question before you do this. What are you anchoring it between?
Let's anchor it between the lip on this crater and the lip on this crater and this thing.
Okay. Um. Let me see.
Or I can just throw it right on the ground on top of them. That would probably be the best anyway, right?
If it goes on the ground, then the spell ends.
Oh, okay. Well, then. Yeah, webs layered over a flat surface have a depth of 5 feet, right?
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, I'm just going to layer it on the ground and get them all up in there.
All right. What are your soldiers doing?
My fighter's going to shoot himself in the head. He's just going to hold his turn for the moment. He's going to move in front of me and protect me.
All right. What is he holding for?
He's not holding. He's just moving. He's not going to hold anything. I guess he's going to hold. If somebody tries to attack me, he's going to attack them first.
All right. So he's moving in front of you in a protection stance. Got it.
Right.
What about your pally?
I think he's going to move and he's going to put Hunter's Mark on that guy down there.
All right.
It's hard to fucking see around these flags. So, before I end my turn, I'm going to say, if you burn the web, we'll probably burn a greater amount of these fucking things, because there's swarms of them, right?
Yeah, that sentence took longer than 6 seconds, though, or rather, it took longer than 3 seconds. So I will let you get out 2 words. Make them count.
2 words in 6 seconds?
Burn web.
All right, cool. And speaking of burning things, actually, yeah, speaking of burning things, that brings us to Dor.
Yeah, one of my guys is gonna go, and he is going to. He's going to come. Whoops. Select move. He's going to come here, and this way, he's going to burn.
All right, so that's 7 damage. And we will let that go until he tries to get out of there. So I guess that means they need to do their dextro now to see whether they get out of the webs. Hey, you're back just in time for your turn too.
I think they have to wait for their turn to get out. Or no, their dexterity. Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
But
because well, no, they have to roll because there's a different. Because obviously, if they're restrained, then they would automatically fail. But if they're not restrained, then they have a chance to dodge. So we need to see whether or not they are restrained first.
right.
Which I'm fairly certain they will be.
Yeah, but you rolled a natural 20 on the last time you said that.
That's true.
You should start saying that before every roll.
All right, so they are restrained. And I will roll to see whether or not they get away from the fire. All right, cool. The one guy in the back didn't get burned. He got, yeah, the one guy in the back doesn't get burned.
Now, everyone in the web takes 2d4 damage because of burning. You look at the last paragraph in red.
Okay, so the first one, the group that started out getting hit by Zen, those guys, one of those get the last one dies, and the other two take 6 damage plus the one takes 7 damage for a total of 13. All right, Darren. So I believe you still have a turn,
I have
and
2
um,
turns.
that's right. Yeah.
So are any dead?
Yeah.
Alright, so my guy is just going to move out of the way with the rest of his movement. Here. This one's gonna go over here, and he's going to do the same thing on those 2 remaining ones.
Now they're a swarm. They're not a single creature. And don't forget, there's one that's completely outside of a web.
No, this is just for damage.
All right, so we're not going to roll another 2d4. We'll just see whether or not this 7 damage hits them. All right, the guy in the back is lucky again. He doesn't get hit, but you do manage to get the one up top with 7 more damage.
Alright. So what is the condition of these swarms now?
One swarm is right as rain. One swarm is angry but still swirling around. And one swarm looks like the last two cockroaches fighting over a grain of rice.
Alrighty then. Might as well. Select move. This guy is gonna come out of the way. I'm gonna go up here. Come on, select move. And cancel. Rexius. Mine.
All right. What is the cone on that? Who is that hitting?
Same thing.
All right. I wish we actually should have put a cone on that. You don't know what the cone or is that one a cone or a line?
It's a line.
I want.
It's a line.
Okay, show me the line for me. I should have asked this before because I think it didn't matter because the guy who passed just happened to pass. But I don't think they all should have got hit with that before. But it doesn't even matter. Both of those guys definitely have to suck that up though. So let's see if they do. The guy in the back's been rolling pretty well. All right, this time the guy in the back does take it, but the guy in the front actually survives. Yay.
Oh, do you take ties? Yeah.
Yeah, that's for to hits that you guys get ties. For saving throws, all he has to do is save.
Okie dokie. Alright, that's my turn.
All right, Ben, it's your turn.
Okay.
Anybody who doesn't have an X over them right now is still alive.
Oh, so he didn't kill him. I will quicken call lightning to drop this twice. The first bolt will go in between them, and the second one will zap this guy who's been evading.
Oh, that guy's just not even been attacked. But all right, so let's see. It doesn't even matter. The one that Darren had previously been killing is just dead. And this guy has a prayer.
They need more practice with their prayers.
All right. All right, your turn, Ben. What are your Minotaurs doing?
Well, how's this one looking after it got hit for 17?
Okay, so what you see in front of you right now, coming out of the creature's arm, is you see 5 little grubs coming out, but you do still see some twitching inside of the creature's body. Actually, I'm sorry. Give me a perception check.
Okey-dokey.
Yeah, you don't see that.
No, I don't.
I did mention burning
I
the body from the beginning.
guess they'll discharge over Well, hey, I wanted to do this to
The body itself is outside of the flames, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right. Both of those hit, and you are able to kill the rest of that group. However, four more come out. It is their turn. Let's see if we're fast enough to get to anybody.
We saw them come out of the body.
This time you did, yes. And they're going to move their full super fast movement. Hi, Roll20. You don't have to do this to me. All right, they're going to move their full super fast movement of 5 feet. Oh, I didn't realize Ben's people were covering them. Okay. In that case, those guys don't move. I didn't realize they were on top of Ben. All right, so they are going to go and take swipes at Ben's soldiers. That's going to be 4 attacks for each swarm.
negative 4 damage.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. We're going to roll the d4s on that. I don't know what that is.
There's
Ha 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 ha.
All right, yeah, we're just going to go erase that. We're just going to roll a d4. I don't know. Oh, yeah, literally don't even have damage on here.
The strength is -4. They are going to have to roll really well.
But strangely enough, the first one does hit one of your soldiers. I'll roll a d4 in a second, but you see the rest of the effect of that. All right, so one of your minotaurs does take a hit, and he's going to take blah blah blah. What is it? 1d4 damage at the start of your turn as one of the grubs burrows itself in. Oh, I'm sorry. The d4 is how many grubs go inside of you. Cool. You only get one grub. Now, what that means is at the beginning of your turn, Ben, that guy's going to take a D6 piercing damage. You cannot read the rest of that
This
because
is at the end.
okay. At any rate, you don't know about the fire thing for this unless somebody can pull up some nature knowledge.
For a blind thing.
I'll certainly try. Okay. You guys are gonna have to kind of protect me while I do my fucking talk to my god thing and figure out how to get rid of these things.
All right, and that brings us back up to Zen's turn.
I'll shoot this one twice.
Go for it. That hits. And sneak attack counts as they are within 5 feet of Ben's soldier. All right, and that hits. So let's see, that is going to be 18, 28. All right, cool. Very good job. I'm sorry, 33. Those guys are dead.
Okay. Second one for my people.
All right, let's see it. Oh, okay. So let's see. Both of those hit. They were not damaged, so you only get the 11 damage. However, the other person does get their full 18 damage, and that's enough. Excuse me, to kill that.
That's our turn.
All right. It is Hermeti's turn.
Okay, I am going to do this. And I'm going to pick nature.
Wait, that's just for a tool, isn't it?
No.
No, I see it. One skill or tool. All right, cool.
Just go to it.
All right, cool. Now you have proficiency in nature.
Now I'm going to make that nature roll and see if I can figure out how to get rid of those infestations.
Go for it. That's gonna do it. Okay. These things remind you of leeches. And one way you know of for lampreys and leeches when they get stuck on you in the water is you can try to burn them off.
Okay, I yell out, burn them. Talking to the Zunks guys.
Well, your friends didn't take their turns yet, so you know. And you, yeah.
Okay, so yeah, they'll run down. Well, no, they'll attack from afar. That's what.
Where's Zonk actually? I think I lost track of him.
So my paladin throws for 16, hits for 6 or damage 6, and my stupid fighter rolled 11 to hit.
But I'm gonna say something you haven't heard in a long time. That's a hit.
Yes, I'll go home with you.
Hey, I can't speak on that, but that is a hit for your fighter.
Okay, so yeah, then he rolled a 1.
Well, look, they like seriously, you have his +1 stuff on him, right? Does he really just suck this much?
Yeah, he does. I think he just does it to spite me.
Actually,
That's like
do you have your +1 stuff on?
Well, No, maybe not. Oh no, I don't have +1 with my distance weapons, only my melee.
Oh, okay.
So anyway, yeah, that's my turn.
All right. Both of those do hit. Which one were you hitting? The left one or the right one?
Was one of them hit already?
Negative.
Okay, I hit the right one then.
All right. Who's next? That would be Dar.
I think my guys are just gonna shoot at it. Wait, who? What's still remaining? Like, what are the condition of these guys?
This guy's been hit. The one that bit Zunkarat's friends has not been. However, technically, they are one less since one of them burrowed into his. So I will take that hit point off.
My mouse is going awkward today. All right. We're going to. Might as well. We're gonna go this way with one of my guys, and is that 30 feet? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. And let's see here. Right.
And what is that? 13?
For the DC, the
No, I see
the
the. Yeah, I see the damage. What's the save? 13 or 14? Oh wait, it's 16, isn't it?
No, this is one of my
Oh,
guys.
this is one of my guys. Okay, so it's 12. Okay, Constitution is one they actually have prepared.
This is what, 10-foot radius? Yeah. So it'll be like right here.
All right, so the one your soldier does hit, and he does kill one group. The other one takes. Actually, don't let me be hasty. I'm sorry, he almost killed him. Them.
So the boot's still up?
Barely. Same situation as before. You still have 2 turns left.
Okie dokie. Rapunzel.
He's also doing Shatter?
Yep.
Okay, show me that box, by the way. That might help you out.
It's a radius.
Yeah. So that's a 10-foot radius from right there. All right. Now I wanted to see if it could capture the body. It couldn't. All right. So let's see. The one guy is dead because there's no way he can survive that.
Mm-hmm.
And the other guy sucks up half of that.
Alright, that's my turn still remains. I will do, where am I? Oh yeah. Come over. And I will do, might as well. Let's see what this does.
All right. Let's see if he makes it. Actually, yeah, right. Let's see if he makes it. All right, so with one last sacred flame, you do toss it into a ring. The rest of these grubs start crackling like popcorn. They all fall dead. Zunkarat, it's your turn. Yeah. From right now, the enemies are dead.
My
don't you need to re-roll that?
Reroll what?
Damage.
Why I clicked repeat.
Yeah, that's
Do
what
it
I
again.
said. No, that's fine. I just didn't see you do that before. All right. So what you're shooting at the body? All right. That is a good chunk of 27 damage going right into the thing's stomach. You do notice that that stomach is starting to inflate.
Wonderful.
It inflates when the lightning hits it.
It was already inflating as the lightning hit it. The lightning hits it, does a pretty damn good job onto the body, which was already dead and obviously can't make its saving throw. A good chunk of the thing kind of just starts to spark. Um, you know, it's kind of charred.
My
What are you?
guys are gonna move back, and then that's my turn.
Roll me a d6. He takes 4 damage. All right, Zen, you're looking at this body. You're starting to see this thing inflate a little bit. It could be gases. What are you going to do?
I'll pop it.
All right. You shoot one arrow into the extending. You shoot one arrow into the stomach. You hear a hiss. You hear and all right. And from what you can see, only one swarm remains inside the stomach. This would be the final swarm. You still have 2 shots, and your friends still have their shots.
I have 1 shot left, so I'll shoot. Oh, that's not it. Sorry.
You don't want to throw your dagger at it? Okay. That hits. Nobody's near him, though.
And my guys, not it either. I'm so sorry.
Okay. That is the first miss, and that is a hit, so that is a total of 10 damage. And that last one is 19. Okay, so there are
sorry.
3. Oh, that doesn't count?
Ignore the 19, and it's only 5 damage. Because no one's next to them.
Yeah, but didn't you? Oh, I thought. Didn't you hit them the second time? Oh, no, I see what happened. Okay. All right, Hermeji, it's your turn.
I'm going to move down to Zunkarat's soldier that has the thing stuck in him.
All right. Do you have a fire spell that won't kill him?
I can probably whip something up pretty quick. So is that him right in front of me?
Yeah, I'm not gonna be an asshole about that.
Okay. I'm going to summon a red hot pincer.
Are you a summoner?
Yep.
Since when?
Since I became a wizard.
You have to show me that power.
That's the one he's been using for a while. Remember, he summoned like clothespins and stuff.
Yeah, that's what
All right, so I will let you summon the poker. You still need to heat it up.
Okay. Well then, I'll summon a torch, a lit torch.
All right. So you take the thing, you heat it, and you put it against the wound of the Minotaur. All right. Ben, roll me a flat d20. All right. The Minotaur tries to take a swing at you. I know 12 is beneath your AC. You dodge. He's angry that he got burned, but the little grub is dead.
Okay.
All right. What are your soldiers doing?
Can I move?
You're not near any enemy, so yeah.
I want to move back here.
All right. What are you gonna do?
Where is this last one? Is it inside the body?
Yeah. And it's only like what did you hit? You hit a total of 5 damage, right, Zen?
5 and 10, so 15.
Okay, cool. There's 6 left.
Okay, so we'll just take shots from afar.
Okay. And all right. So of course your paladin, as always, is true. He throws it and he kills 3 of them. Your fighter, however, rolls an 8. You turn around and give him the most disapproving look that you can muster. He sheepishly looks at you with huge puppy dog eyes and whimpers, pointing at the grub. And they are dead. That was a hit.
Okay. Out of character. Does this guy really have to die before I can get a new guy, or can I just kind of send him off to another fight?
No, to be really fair, I'm thinking about this just for the pace of combat. Part of me is thinking of combining your 2 soldiers into one, letting you guys decide what he can do, kind of come up with a mix of the 2 powers that they might have. Because yeah, I'm thinking about that because the 2 soldier thing is making combat, take forever. Plus, it just means I have to go and try to throw a billion monsters at you. So I'm thinking about that. I haven't decided yet, but we'll see how we go. Anyway, they're all dead.
Okay. What about? I mean,
You can absolutely fire him if you want, just not right this second.
Right. No. This is a group question. Does everybody want to have a second guy?
What do you mean?
Yes.
What I mean is, like, do we want to do it like is generally done with just us, or do we want to have troops?
The troops are kind of clunky.
I don't mind them, but I'm having trouble with the fighter, not just his rolls, that's just kind of jokey, but his actual abilities, I don't think I'm really grasping them properly.
No,
The
you're
paladin's
right.
pretty basic.
Yeah, no, you're right. A fighter, especially like a low-level fighter, isn't much use in these things. So I feel your pain. And my guys and all, they're helpful, but I don't see them like they're not necessary if the battle is retuned.
Well, see, they just won. The soldiers pretty much kind of won that last fight. Your guys ripped. Your guys in particular, Darren, did more damage than you did that time.
No, that's because I use them. But
Since I got spells, they've been pretty, awesome for you.
well, that's
Without
because I
a doubt,
use
they've
them that
definitely
turn.
been useful.
I
Um,
just decided to. I mean, it wasn't like necessary.
but I think, given the chance, we could maybe do something, as well, just with us. I mean, granted, you would have to kind of alter the combat,
Balance, yeah.
uh, yeah, a little bit. But I mean, and I'm not saying that that's a necessary thing. I'm just putting it out there to see what everybody thinks.
See, I think if you just use one soldier, then I can still bring the thing back down a little bit, but I think that'll keep the speed of combat going at a decent rate. So it'll be like one soldier. I'd probably bring them closer to you in level than they are right now. You would just need to decide what you wanted.
Yeah, because the
Right.
usually I just end up keeping them back because they die easily. The advantages of having them, they represent extra spell slots and extra attacks. That's the advantage of them, but there are some drawbacks.
Well, that's not a negligible advantage at all.
No, well,
Oh no,
as we
definitely
were
not.
saying,
Definitely not.
you
Like I
would just
said,
adjust the balance. So without them and a lower balance, it would be the same exact thing.
Yeah.
They're not necessary. Is what I'm getting at.
no, and I mean, I like the idea of the one thing too. I mean,
Yeah.
uh, as far as the fighter goes, he's not saving the day.
All right.
Not
Zen
like
and then I didn't hear from you guys.
Um, I think losing one might be better because it's just a little bit faster. But two, I'm okay too, mainly because I mean, my troops have been doing well since the beginning. So
Yeah, that's obvious. And I know for Ben, yeah, see, the one thing I worry about is like Ben. I don't know if Ben would be alive if it wasn't for his two soldiers. Would you?
I use him to cover my ass a lot,
Yeah.
just to get out of that situation.
Yeah, I literally think you would have been dead by now without them, right?
Probably. I hide behind him.
I do the opposite. I keep them behind me.
Oh no, I definitely hide behind my guys. That's for sure, and I'd probably be dead without them too. But I mean, that's why you have to tailor the combat a little bit easier.
I
But I
think
mean,
what
I'm not saying,
I have one idea.
if they want to keep guys, I'm totally fine with that.
I think the one idea that seems the most fair
Yeah,
is
one is
to
pretty
adjust
good.
combat slightly, and during big fights, you'll definitely have all your soldiers because if it's a big real fight, that how long it goes doesn't really matter. You know what I mean? Like a boss type fight or a super tough monster type fight, that's fine. You can have all your soldiers for that. But when it's like a small encounter like this, I'll probably just tag out your at least one or two soldiers, let you pick which one you want, and then just kind of let it flow from there.
Yeah, okay, that sounds good. Can I still get rid of my fighter and bring somebody else in?
You have a radio?
Well, not right now, but I mean, he could fall off his horse or something, break his neck.
If you guys ever make it back to base, you can certainly court martial him for something.
I don't want to court martial him. We'll just retire him and he can go and own an inn or something.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So you got rid of a body. Um, you notice that inside the body, after it kind of burns away, there's on the tip of a dagger that was inside of him was a little egg sac. It looks like this guy was stabbed with a dagger. Um, he was stabbed with a dagger that actually put these little grubs inside of him. There's also a note. It
Just
says,
let the grubs right.
no. This is written very legibly, by the way. And it says, to may you rule all your subjects as if they were inside you. I'm sorry. May all your subjects be able to see your heart, is what it says.
How did you mix up those two?
Yeah, that's quite a big difference. Did you just translate from Japanese on the fly?
No. I just realized that the first one made it too obvious, and the second one made it like not an obvious trick. So it should say, "May your rulers be able to see your heart." I'm sorry, your subjects be able to see your heart.
Okay. Do you think it's time to rest now?
Oh, I'm sorry. It also has more of those same engravings that you saw before of various evil gods.
I think I want to light a fire now.
Probably a good idea.
Okay, so I used the torch that I saved this guy's life with.
Yep. Oh, by the way, you guys heard me about the engravings, right?
Yeah.
Yes. It was. Where did we see engravings before?
You saw
This is-
them. Yeah, you saw them on the cursed. I'm sorry, you saw them on the presumably cursed weapons you saw before.
Oh, okay. Having a real fucking tough time with these flags here. It's like Tetris.
All right. So you guys set up your fire. I don't know. I would kind of recall the watch. So this is what's going to happen.
I don't think we ever figured the watch out.
I thought Darren said he was going first.
Mm-hmm.
No, oh, okay.
No, I think Zen said he was going first, and then I don't.
They
think
didn't
we
hear me,
finished.
so yeah, Zen could go first. I'll take second.
I have enough, so he can stay for 4 hours.
Well, okay. What race is everybody?
Dragon
We have a
Ball.
dragonborn, we have a human, we have a minotaur, and we have another human.
Okay, how many of those people have dark vision?
I do not. Oh, actually, I do. I have.
You have a spell.
No, from level 3 ranger from Underdark Scout. I got 90 feet dark vision from that.
And Zunk, do you have it?
Minotaurs definitely have. Wait, minotaurs have dark vision, don't they?
I don't think so.
In
Write it down.
catacombs.
Give me a sec. It's been a while.
Anyway, we should put the people with dark vision so that they're at the night, and probably the people who can't see in the dark should be maybe closer to day or it's still light out. But I'm probably overthinking it.
Makes sense.
Nope, no dark vision.
Huh. Like they're literally one of the races I would think should have it. Like, don't they live in oh wait, minotaurs here like are outside on ships and shit. Okay.
Yeah, they used to have it, I think. I think that changed somewhere along the way.
All right, Zen, you're first up. What are you doing during your watch?
What am I doing? Staying awake and staying alert, I guess. Nothing in particular. If I could, I mean, since you gave me unlimited air, I don't have to make arrows.
I don't think I technically gave you unlimited arrows. I just said I wasn't going to bother counting them. Um,
Yeah.
all right. Oh, did anybody set up an alarm? Because I don't remember you guys saying that. I'm not going to be an asshole and assume that you didn't.
An alarm?
No,
I don't
I
have
don't think.
alarm.
Yeah, I don't have that either.
Okay.
So yeah, my elf and I are going to keep watch.
All right. Give me a perception check.
Both of us, or just me?
It's you. All right. So, as he's sleeping, he notices in the trees several winged creatures start to land on some of the dying trees that are around you guys. They're about, I don't know, 50 feet away at the moment.
Wait, what about the trees? Sorry.
Your guy can see winged creatures landing in the trees about 50 feet away from you.
Okay. He's gonna keep an eye on it. If it moves closer, that's about it for now. We're not gonna engage or wake anyone up.
All right. The rest of his watch kind of goes, without any real problems. The winged creatures are still just kind of looking at you. Did your soldier talk to you about them?
I
Or
would.
were you asleep
Yeah.
while you did that?
Yeah, I did that.
Okay. Sorry. Why do I eat this shit? Sorry. Blah 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 blah. Halfway through his watch, he notices more of these winged creatures kind of land. They still don't seem to be showing any aggression. They're just looking at you.
On Switch, I will let whoever's next know.
All right, so that would be Hermegi, right?
I mean, I don't know what we ever decided. If you go by the turn order, then
I'm sorry.
yes, but
I'm sorry. That would be whoever's next.
I think it was
Yeah, whoever's next speak up. That would be Dar. Yeah. Go ahead and have your exchange with them.
Dar.
Yeah. So like what's
Winged creature.
Yeah, so what did you notice?
Winged creatures right over there, about 50 feet back.
What
No
size are
extender
they?
yet.
That's a good question. Give me a nature check. You can do this at advantage.
Nature. Come on, man. Don't freeze.
That's odd. Please don't tell me I erased them. They're small.
Kiruki. Anything else I know of? I can discern about them?
Oh yeah, with that nature check, X, you've seen these creatures before. You are very familiar with them.
Cockroaches.
Yes.
Okay.
What are they?
Don't piss them off if you want to be turned into stone.
Into stone. That's like a thing? I can't remember what the thing was.
Not a gorgon.
Okie dokie.
So yeah, I guess that's the switch. But my elf is gonna stay up for a little bit longer until that 4-hour mark, and then he's gonna rest.
And if you want, he did rest yesterday. I don't think he has to rest again if you don't want him to.
Fuck yeah, my fighter's not resting.
No, he's gonna rest.
Cool.
All right, Darren. So you get to tag in.
Yeah.
You told me about cockatrices.
They look like cockatrices?
Oh, he's almost certain that they're cockatrices.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I just hang out.
Oh, that sucks. They don't have any information on them. Hold on. I mean, they have stats and everything, but no lore. Oh well. Anyway, before the elf goes to, before the elf does his thing, he says to you, "Cockatrice, the stone Pokemon. Cockatrices are known for flying around, biting people, and turning them into stone. Anything that gets bit by this can be forced to stand very still. Great in a game of freeze tag."
Cool.
Talon, when did you turn into a Pokedex?
Oh.
Sorry, I don't know how long I've been sitting on that one.
Cool.
But yeah, these guys are just kind of sitting there looking at you.
Same here.
All right. So do you do anything?
No.
All right, the rest of your night goes without any real issues,
Cool.
and you tag out.
Yeah.
Who was next?
Is it
I have
Himeji
no
or
idea.
Zang? Yeah, Himeji. So I tag out Himeji and it's like, don't get jumpy. There's some cockatrices over there, but they're non-aggressive, so we're leaving them be for now.
What exactly are they?
Some weird thing. Pokemon according to the elf.
Did you say they turned you into stone
Yeah. But, seems to be
by
alright.
looking at you?
I don't know. They've been, keep
They
a
gotta
watch
have
on
to
us,
fight.
but and it hasn't happened to me, so I think you'll be fine.
Okay.
This is not an attack. I'm just letting you see what they do. Because Dan spent a lot of time with them, and in fact had a mission where he solved it by not attacking them. That's why he knows so much about them.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I just let it be. Maybe there'll be an early warning for if something tries to attack us.
Yeah. All right, dude. Have a good night.
Thanks. Yeah, I guess I just keep watch, vigilant.
Okay.
I berate my fighter.
Oh, but boss, come on, man. I'm sorry. I'm trying to smash things.
It's a real abusive situation that nobody really knows. I always do it after everybody's sleeping and stuff like that. Not even the paladin.
Yeah, well, you're not my real captain.
Shut the fuck up, and then I smack him.
I hate you.
You do what I say. I raise my fist like threateningly.
Oh my god, I can't stand it in this house.
So you get the fuck over there and you keep watch. Don't make me put my foot in your ass.
Watch these. Watch these. The cockatrices all kind of cock their heads. And after your soldier gets ready to go over to keep watch, they fly away. That ends your shift and brings us to Ben.
I congratulate my fighter on scaring them away. It's not really an abusive situation, by the way. I probably should have prefaced that.
This is exactly what you say to Ben exactly when he wakes up and sees your fighter pouting over in the corner.
Like, could you believe it? This guy walked into a tree and bruised his eye.
All right, Ben, you've been told about cockatrices, and they all seem to be gone. You have Arcana. Go ahead and roll it for me.
No.
Wow.
All right, I'll just say this. You get an eerie and heavy feeling. You can't really tell if it's what you feel is you do feel power, but you can't really tell whether this is good or whether this is bad. And you can't tell how close.
There's a disturbance in the force. Someone very powerful is here.
A billion lampreys cried out in pain and then was silent.
Yeah, you guys literally did that earlier before you went to sleep, remember? All right, Zunk, the rest of your night goes without any incident. You guys all wake up. And I need 4 perception checks.
Fuck. I knew it.
All right, so that puts him back up to 13. All right.
Can I guidance myself?
Well, you should have done that last night, but sure.
No time like the present.
In front of everybody. Go ahead and roll your D4 for me, please. I don't know why. Something about disciplining your boy toy has just made you explode with guidance.
My god likes that shit. It's the kinky god of S&M.
All right. Um, with that, I will say that you guys see where the cockatrice is left. You notice that where they were standing, there are a few leaves sprouting on the now dead trees. And as you look at your feet, you notice that the grass is literally shrinking back into the ground and has become regular grass. So it's like if you would have been looking before, you would have actually seen it moving around. But it actually just shrinks back down to regular grass. I can't really let you guys miss it because of the kind of crappy perceptions you rolled. So I'll just say that you definitely notice the grass come back and kind of shrink.
Everywhere or just over where they were, did you say?
Um, no, the leaves are sprouting on the trees where they were. The grass underneath your feet, where you guys were camped out, that has shrunk. So, like where it was wild before, it's kind of gone back down to like a regular height. Like somebody mowed it, but obviously nobody mowed it.
Okay.
Wow, it's just wow.
So I guess they're fucking. They changed the land. These cockatrice, cockatry. Is that what? Cockatrix.
Cockatrices.
I think it's just cockatrice and cockatrice. I don't think it's cockatrices. Well, at any rate, yeah, you guys argue about the plural for cockatrice for a little while. Grab some breakfast. What are you guys going to do?
Is that a long rest?
Oh yeah. It was a long rest. It was complete. I'm not going to make you get. Oh, actually, yeah. Go ahead. If anybody need to roll hit die, roll your hit die. We'll say you did it before you rested, so you do gain those back.
I can heal everybody too, I guess, before.
Yeah, we don't have any bards, right?
Mhm.
No, but I've also got this ritual prayer of healing that heals everybody 2d8 plus my spell mod.
Okay.
My spell modifier is 7.
All right. So everybody roll your hit die. So he does have song rest. I knew somebody had it. All right, you guys can do all your math on your hit points. I trust you.
I didn't take damage, so I'm good.
I don't think I took damage either, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you guys got rid of all those things before they could do anything. Whatever damage you took was from the previous game.
Yeah. And I think we healed up after that. That's why we wanted a long rest. I might just be making that up, though.
It doesn't matter. You guys are right as rain right now. All right, so
I want to do, sorry, before we get going, I want to do my inspirational speech for hit points and I think the aid spell.
all right. Actually, let's see if you did eat well. Whoever would have the ability to hunt or have any nature, roll me a nature check. I want to see how many deer or whatever you were able to catch before you went to sleep.
Plural.
Oh my god, you gotta be kidding me. It's 2 not ones in a row. I'm so sorry.
Oh man, you guys.
One, two.
Okay, so instead of a nice thick venison, each of you guys got a tiny little rabbit. There were enough rabbits to go around. Oh, good lord. There were enough rabbits to go around. I'm sure you guys guided that, So you guys did eat. You're not starving. So yes, your inspirational words work, but people's stomachs are growling while you say them.
Cinch your belts, you motherfuckers.
For a
Oh yeah,
dragonborn.
actually,
All right. Do you have to roll for your inspirational words and the extra HP, or is it just automatic?
no, it's just automatic. It's the aid spell that I had to. Yeah, I think it depends on uh, fucking level and a couple of others. I'll bring it up.
I don't have my book bag with me right now. I don't know where I set it down, so I don't remember the nature of that feat. Blah, blah, she spent 10 minutes 30 feet away, gains level plus charisma modifier. So I believe you're level 7, right?
Yes, level 7+1 for my charisma.
Bloody hell, Mike. All right, so you guys all have 8 extra hit points.
Plus aid.
Excellent.
This gives 5.
All right, cool.
So the 3 of those guys get 5 extra.
All right, so Mike just gave you guys all aids, and you also have 8 extra. All right, so it begins the day. Right. Right. All right. So you guys first. So as soon as you guys wake up, you help! Someone help me! The monsters have taken my baby.
Is there a direction or something?
You hear it to the west.
There are babies being taken over there.
You hear it in this direction.
Cool. You guys want
Oh, you don't
to
see
go
those
check
cockatrices
it
anymore.
out?
South, is that where? Yeah.
Southwest, yeah.
Oh, get them, honey. Will you take over here, please?
Cool. So what do we see?
All right, you can see these two people down south who you've never seen in any other game before. So you see the lady; she's looking a little bit haggard, and her husband, who doesn't even wearing a shirt, is trying to run off. As he tries to run off, he's moving so fast that he kind of trips over his 2 feet, falls on the ground, and you see the lady run up to him and say, "Oh my God, please get up, get up, get up! We have to save our baby." All right, does anyone say anything to her?
You know, this is Banditry 101, right?
Yeah.
Also, we have bigger problems.
Yeah, that's true.
Didn't we
What?
come?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not deciding as yet, but just for information's sake, didn't we come along this pathway hunting something or chasing something or something like that?
Yeah, technically you did kind of come over here. This is where you were chasing people through. So you do know that the last check you saw, there were goblins riding wargs running past this way.
Who took your baby, man?
Oh, it was goblins riding wargs.
Which way did they go?
They went west.
What do they want with your baby?
I don't know. They said something about those soldiers back there might not kill them if they have a wee baron with them.
A wee baron? Are you a baroness?
No, I just think that sometimes people with this accent call things wee barons. I never really knew what it meant myself. Anyway, baby.
Oh, pardon me. Okay.
Okay.
So I guess we'll keep an eye out and try to bring her baby back. That guy could probably put a shirt on.
Can I make an insight check on that woman, by the way?
Oh, okay, sure.
I guess I should make one too.
Okay, so you look at her. You can see that she is sweating. Her eyes are red with tears. Um, and she's breathing heavily.
What about the husband?
He's drunk off his ass, which is one of the reasons why he's running around like a redneck with no shirt on. Um, but he looks completely panicked too. A, missing baby. B, he knows he's not going to get any booty if he doesn't save this baby, or if his baby doesn't come back.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll do our best to grab that baby. So be at ease.
All right.
So, gentlemen, you'll be excited to hear that I've roped us into saving a baby.
Well, we're headed that way anyway, right?
That's what I thought.
We came here chasing something. It's because we came here because of those mercenaries, right?
Yeah, you were chasing after what you thought were some Emerald Eclipse soldiers earlier before you ended up running into tanks.
No, but other than that, we came here to find out what happened to the mercenaries. That's what was.
Yeah. You wanted to find out what happened to the mercenaries. You also realized that there was a good chance that this would put you in the same direction for whatever happened to the nuns.
Because you said that there was some kind of guy who gave them a thing.
Did I actually say that out loud?
Yeah, it was like an old fellow in a tree or something, he said.
Blah, blah, blah. Right now, you know that those guys had what were probably cursed weapons. Your best guess is that if somebody has a cursed weapon, especially several people, then somebody gave it to them. Those guys, as they were dying, definitely mentioned asking for favors, getting weapons, getting much better at things. And, of course, you saw how they burned on them. Now that you think about it, the remains of that weapon that was stuck into the ogre said, "May all your subjects see your heart." And it also had like the cursed runes or symbols of gods on it.
That's still weird because that would mean that the thing that died is the owner of those maggots, which is a little sketchy, but that's neither here nor there. So, but that's what we were looking for. I think the guy who was giving out these cursed weapons.
Yeah, you're looking for a couple of things. One of them is you'd like to know who's giving out cursed weapons. You'd like to know what's happening in the nunnery. And of course, the general problem with this obviously dying forest.
Well, we intended to go to the nunnery straight away. But I think when Mike rolled his augury, it said that we would have to go through here. We would have to go.
No, what it said was they were both equal, and what you don't know from the gods, because they weren't particularly helpful, is whether both of those things are equally bad, or whether or not both of those things are in the same direction.
Because we originally intended to go to the nunnery.
Yeah, aren't we doing that? Isn't that where we're going?
Yeah.
All right, you know what? I'm just going to say it, Darren, because I actually think I tried to be clear about it before, so I'm just going to be clear about it now. What he got from it told you that both tasks will take you down the same path.
Right, that's what I remember.
Oh,
Cause
right.
like so like that's what I meant. So like right now, we were going west in search of the guy with the thing because we knew you had told us that we would have to go through that before we got to the nunnery.
I didn't
Right,
necessarily
right.
say it before. I just said that they're connected.
Oh, okay. So, are we? I'm still confused as to which one we're doing.
Well, right now you're moving forward, so you're just getting clues and getting more parts of a mystery. Essentially, what's going to happen is you'll depending on when you turn left, right, up, down, across, whatever it might be, and some of the other places that you're going to run into, it'll kind of become clear to you what's coming up. But no, you can't say we're going to Death Mountain right now, or we're going to dungeon number 6 right now to go and face this thing.
Okay. So we're researching.
Yeah, you guys are on a search. You guys are on a search mission. You're finding your path as you walk along it.
Okay.
So let's keep going and you'll throw us into some stuff.
Chief Mike's gonna go ahead and be right back. Why don't we all give a 5-minute break? Bathroom, water, whatever.
Well,
All right, are we all back?
Hmm?
I said, is everybody back?
I don't think so.
All right.
Are we on break?
We're just waiting for Ben and Darren to come back.
Okay.
And I'm back. 5 minutes on the dot.
All right, cool. Darren, I thought I heard you bumping around in the background. Did I? I guess I did not.
Okay, I'm back.
All right, cool. So you guys start to make your way. So do you guys start to just make your way west?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. All right. Everybody do me a favor and move your tokens right. All right. Yeah, that's fine. All right, cool. So you guys start to make your way west. Um, you don't really see much. I haven't asked for this before. Give me some marching orders. What direction are we walking? Who's up?
All right. I noticed this before. Instead of walking through these fucking things here, we might be better off going up here and walking around them.
Yeah, let's see what's up there, I guess.
Are we supposed to see those?
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah, unfortunately for you guys, we'll just go ahead and say that's another cliff face. Although I don't have one, this is a bottleneck.
Hmm.
Oh, okay.
It's a big bottleneck.
Is down here a cliff face too?
Uh, where? No, that is exactly what you think it is.
These are exactly what we think they are.
Those are exactly what you think they are.
All right, let's think about this for a sec.
We can move back and trigger them. Although, that's... Oh, okay, never mind. I guess he's just doing...
All right, so you're trying to shoot and spark one of the barrels.
Yep.
All right. You do shoot and spark one of the barrels. The flames ignite, and then you hear from the lady who was standing right next to you about her baby. She screams. Um, oh, right, right, right. I assumed you lit it on. Did you light it on fire? I assume you lit it on fire.
Yeah, I mean, some could do that, yeah.
All right. I mean, anyway, I don't care how you do it. The point is, you're trying to explode the barrels and light them on fire, right?
Yeah.
Right. So, I mean, however it goes is however it goes. I know what your intent is, but make sure you say it. All right. So, yeah, you burn it. The lady next to you starts yelling, "No, no, no, no! Damn it!" As that fire lights, you notice that all right, I don't know if you can see it, but you should see a web in the net, right?
Yeah.
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 All right, those things actually go ahead and burn up. They are gone. Also, the spider fire barrels, um, they are still burning. So, I mean, that is something of an issue. But yeah, as that happens, you see you see the soldiers you were chasing before, they are dead.
Where are they? What
How
the hell?
about that?
However, there are 8 angry spiders, and like you said, you guys want to go question the lady?
Yeah, I think that's probably a good idea.
All right, don't forget about the giant spiders you see running around being giant spiders.
Yeah.
Should probably try not to get her killed by giant spiders.
Well, depends on what comes out of the questioning, I guess.
I don't know. Does anybody have any suggestions?
Well, you can kill her after, but like,
I was also thinking just killing her straight up.
like find out if
I mean, we can do the spiders now and then question her, but we can't do
I'm gonna put my fighter on fucking crazy bitch guard duty since he's never gonna hit anything anyway, and we'll get ready to fight the spiders.
Okay. As you turn your so your fighter's on crazy bitch guard duty. You turn to go fight the spiders. Does anybody want to give me a perception check when they look back?
Yeah, I guess.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. You turn. You know this is perfect. Mike, Hermeji, you turn around. Your fighter was on watch the evil lady duty, and now your fighter is staring at an exact copy of himself.
Do I know which one transformed?
That's a good question, but I think you should ask Mike if he cares.
I do.
Clearly, the only way to figure this out is to kill them both.
No, I think to test it out, see who doesn't hit anyone.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, that's a good idea too. We'll have a hitting contest. You guys fight each other, and whoever loses is the winner.
Whoever loses is the real thing.
Wait a minute, does that mean they both die?
That's
Yeah,
what
but
we're
he'll have
doing.
sacrificed himself knowing that we now know who the real guy was, so now we can kill the other guy.
All right. Just for shits and giggles, I want your fighter to swing a sword just to see whether or not. I know he's going to get a hit this time just to fuck him up.
Yeah, he will for sure. Nope.
Oh, he still sucks. Hold on.
Basically, I'm shooting the one who hits.
You gotta be fucking kidding me. This actually worked out that way?
Kill him,
We're
guys.
geniuses.
I mean, I didn't even have a modifier on that.
Does he hit? Or she?
Yep. Oh, no.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's fine. So we just have a little slap fight against each other. The spiders do kind of make their way towards the rest of you guys, but let me see. There's a lot of you. There's not a lot of them. Actually, I'll be honest with you. You know what? Fuck it. Let's go. Yes, that is the name of the spiders.
Blank.
Oh, didn't come a big ugly spider?
No.
Oh, well, it's called a big ugly spider. What's your dex, Ben?
+2.
Okay, spiders go first. Did Darren roll
Oh, no.
initiative?
1 second. It's select move. I have to do the thing.
All right. So that is going to be. All right. The spider's actually still going before you, though, Ben. So you'll go second. All right, so only one of you actually has to take a hit this turn. Wherever Aspires is standing in front of, he's going to get a bite and 2 swipes.
Your raptor.
Would that be my raptor?
No,
Yeah.
that's not your. Oh no, no, that is you. You're riding your raptor, so that's you.
Damn it.
All right. On
Yeah. That's a lot of damage. I'm gonna only take.
All right, fair enough. And it is your turn.
Okay, first they're gonna rage and try to beat the shit out of it.
All right. That 15 hits. The 11 does not.
12.
All right. And that's your turn.
I guess I have to. Well, my raptor can attack, can't it?
I believe you can only attack if he gets to charge. Is that right? Or did I just leave the claws by themselves?
You left claws by itself.
Oh, that's great. Go ahead. Let me get a swing.
Nope.
That's a miss. All right, so you're slick. So you try to get your raptor to hit. You manage to get your shield up. As it does, you see a little bit of a venom drip down the shield you just threw in front of yourself. One of your minotaurs goes and swings at the spider, hitting one of his arms. The other one isn't quite able to kick it off. He misses, and then your raptor tries to kick it with his heels, and he misses. And that brings us to Darren's turn.
Alright, well, my guys are gonna go after the one nearest. So, I'll take 2 of these things.
Longbow hits. Second longbow does not.
I will just try him out with a thing.
And you're going to try to take a flame him. Let's see if he passes. He fails, and Dex is a really good save for him. So, yeah, good job.
Nice. How does he look?
He looks angry and ugly and big.
Yeah, that's nice then.
All right, that brings us to Zen.
I will move up, do a swipe.
All right.
Crap.
That's a
It'll
miss.
be one.
That's a hit. Both of those land. Hold on one. No pun intended. He is on his last leg.
That should do it.
That does do it.
Okay. For my guys, they are gonna move back. Or actually, my elf is going to move back. No, they both are. Fuck it. They'll both shoot this guy up here.
All right, go for it. That's wait. I think that's death.
It's just 11 and 4, or 11 and 12.
All right, because he's not near.
Anyone.
Right. Shit. Oh well, not bad. Still, 15 damage. Is that enough?
Plus the 8.
Oh, yeah. Wait. That's almost enough.
I hit him for 6 and 8 is 14. Yeah, I hit him for 14.
If he's a beast.
Yeah.
Plus 2.
Oh, he's dead. He literally had 2 hit points left.
Yeah, that's it.
Hermeji?
I'm going to yell for my fighter Gonzalez, and I'm going to say, "Defend me with your life," and instruct him, or in this case them, to intercept anything that comes towards me at a distance. They stay at a distance. If he's trying to be a doppelganger of my fighter, then he's got to do exactly what I tell my fighter to do, so that we don't know. So that you know what I mean. So that we don't know he's lying. So I just acquired another guy for the time being. Unless he wants to give himself up.
That deserves a slow clap.
And I'm going to firebolt this guy, and my paladin is going to javelin him.
Go for it. That's a nice firebolt. That absolutely hits for major damage. Great firebolt, man. And
That's my secret weapon.
and your javelin. Apparently, he's just filling for your fighter. He's kindred spirits with him, and he absolutely misses the hell out of a spider.
That's all right. He's not a chucker so much as a smiter.
That was 15 damage, right?
17.
Ah, okay.
And that's my turn. I'm actually going to want to move back a little bit.
Yeah, go ahead and take your move. As it stands, the person fighting your fighter, is not a doppelganger and is not going to do exactly what they say because she ain't capable of it.
She's not capable of it?
No. Instead, what she is going to do is
God
That's
damn.
not right. Oh, that is right, yeah. That's a first level spell? That's weird. Oh, right. That's what I'm saying. That's not damage. That's how many hit points it can hit. That's why I thought it's like a sleep spell.
Right. So you're hitting who are you hitting with that?
So I thought I had fairy fire on her. Apparently I don't. Good thing.
Sorry, who are you hitting?
I'm about to tell you. Yeah, I'm about to tell you.
He's down.
That's not damage.
Yeah, okay, but he's still down.
No, that's literally not damage. He, no damage happened to him.
Okay, so what happens to him then?
So she is going to do a cone of 15 feet. Um, and those guys who are within that, when we get up to 37, are blinded. So it looks like that's actually going to start with one of Zunk's boys, Zen, and I believe it's going to be. Well, we'll see if the hit points get that far.
So he's blinded?
Uh, so we're gonna roll a d4 between Zen and Zunkarat's soldier to see who takes that first. Zen, pick a number.
1.
All right, you picked one. You got a one. That hits Zunkarat's soldier first. How many hit points does your soldier have, Ben?
37.
Oh, yeah, literally 37.
Yeah.
Does he have exactly 37?
Yes, he does.
I'm safe.
All right.
I'm not even shitting you. Look.
No. It's cool, man. It's cool. I believe you. I trust you. So literally, you are safe. Wow, that's amazing. One more hit point, one less hit point, and you would have been blinded. All right, so your soldier's blinded. How 3
71?
more?
71?
Huh? Yeah. So you would divide that by 2.
Oh. Well, oh man. So you have 30. Yeah, 37.
And we're gonna pretend that. No, we're not gonna pretend. We'll just let it be because I don't know if the rousing speech gave them extra hit points or not. We're gonna say it didn't for right now. All right, so these guys are actually goblin illusionists. That is why they had the entire spider web turned invisible. Their entire plan was to get you guys to walk through there and actually get stuck in the spider web. But you guys have seen that, barrels before, and of course, this smelled exactly like a trap. This is what happens when you let goblins mastermind traps. Well, magical using goblins. All right, so the other 3 illusionists pop up, and they are going to try their various illusiony spells, which don't really hurt. But the first one it looks directly at Darren and does this.
Wisdom.
The second one looks at Hermeji and does the same spell.
Nice.
All right, both of you passed, right?
Yeah.
Good job. All right, cool. That would have hurt. Do you take half damage? Nope. Spell just ends. So those guys literally have one big spell in their pocket, and they decide to aim it at the people with wisdom.
Yeah, the clerics.
Fucking goblins.
The last guy is a little irritated at his friends, so he's just going to move up and he's going to try to color spray the group, starting in the middle. Well, he's going to color spray the group. Oh, once again, it's only going to affect one person. So that's starting from Darren. You're one. Whoever's under you is two. I believe that is who is that? Who's under Darren?
No, Zonk's guy.
Okay.
Underneath Aaron is the raptor.
Oh, that's Darren's raptor.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. Oh.
I thought
Okay.
you meant who was
Yeah.
under me. Yeah, it should have been Zonk.
All right.
Yeah.
So this is just on Darren, Zunk's boy. Um, so Darren Zunk's boy, and what's his name? Ben. So D1 is Darren, D3 is Ben, D2 is your other son. No, it's like the sleep spell. Somebody's getting hit.
Oh, I didn't know that.
All right, that is Ben.
Actually, it has to start with the creature that has the lowest hit points. It's not chance.
I see. Right. And who has the lowest hit points? That would be Zonk's other friend. Right?
Yeah, I think.
Alright, so both of Zonk's soldiers are blind.
That doesn't.
Does it? Each creature affects extension.
Which one of those
Equal
guys have
to
the lowest amount of
the last in the remaining.
Yeah, he doesn't get that one.
Alright, yep, that's a sucky spell. Alright, so the only person who got hit was Zonk's other friend. They all wasted their turns. We're back to the top of the order.
Alright.
So spiders.
Right, big ass ugly spiders. So with that said, the other spider is going to hop down off his little perch. And I believe those are all misses. Wait, it's the last one to miss?
Who's getting attacked?
I'm sorry. That's for Darren. Is that last one a miss?
I'm a 19.
So that's a tie. That's a miss. All right. Give me a Constitution check, Zen. That matches. You are not poisoned, so you only take the first part of the damage.
The 23 swipe is also from me, right?
Yes. So you take, what is it, 3?
So 12 total.
Yeah. But hey, you didn't get poisoned. That's important. Do any of those hit your fighter? Himeji? Do any of those hit your fighter, Himeji?
No.
All right. And I believe that is no. There's one more spider, but he can't hit anybody yet. So that brings us to Ben.
Okay, I'm going to lightning bolt, or not lightning bolt, call lightning rather,
All right.
and I will be quickening it to repeat. And shocking the shit out of all three of them.
Nice.
Well, they have dexterity. Well, no, the illusionists don't. And the spider, once again, with his 18 dexterity, fucks up again. All right, so that spider sucks it up. The one illusionist sucks it up. The only other one takes half damage. That is 28 damage around the board for most people, and 14 for the other guy.
And so next round, I'm going to mind it. Because that's the. So, Minotaur is going to move up. Engage that dude fighting X. Other Minotaur will engage the one fighting Dar.
Uh-huh.
And then I will move back.
Isn't one round? Stop. Hold on, Ben. One round would be when it's the illusionist's turn again, because they went last. So your Minotaur.
That would specify next turn. Not
Right, but a round is still when it comes back to them. Your guys are still blind for this turn.
okay. In which case, that would have been disadvantage on the guy who rolled a 9.
Yeah, I don't think it makes a difference. They missed anyway, so it doesn't make a difference. But they're still technically blinded. All right. And what are you doing?
I just moved back.
Okay. Right, you did the storm. That brings us to Doris.
All right. Da, 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 da. And I will do. Alright, so the shatter is here.
All right, and what is that? A 13?
12.
Well, okay. All right, cool. So they all take half damage.
It's two of them.
Yeah, two goblins and one spider, right?
It's two shatters.
Oh,
And it's everyone. It's four at 10, 10, 10. Yeah, and the guy in the center. So you have 5 rolls to make twice.
wait. I need to see if we did those shatters again. Then
No, the two shatters are there on top. One is 16, one is 15. It's a 10-foot radius. So everybody in a 10-foot radius there.
including Zunkarat's friend.
Yeah.
All right, Zunk, your boy needs to roll a con check.
Does my guy have to roll too?
Darren, tell him please. I got a whole bunch of things to add up.
What's that?
Yes.
I said I have a whole bunch of things to add up. So if you would be so kind to tell him if he needs to roll.
Yeah, you need to roll.
Is that good? 16?
Take
Yeah.
half.
Take half of what?
It's actually 2 shatters, so you'd have to make 2 saving throws, and you either get.
I think it was 37, wasn't it?
31.
31. Okay.
You're gonna roll twice?
Yeah.
Hey,
So 15.
he's tough anyway. 15. Okay.
All right. Oh, right. And the other one who was fighting his fighter.
Yeah.
I was going to roll the context again because I wrote that as a spider. All right, so he eats all of that. All right. And did you do anything yet?
Yeah, I did a Warhammer on this guy.
Okay, that hit. All right, and that brings us to Zen.
This guy in front of me.
All right, go for it.
And if it's still alive,
Well, go ahead and take your first swing.
16 for 10.
He's dead.
Is that the second one will be for this guy.
23 for 9.
For 8.
No, for 9. He's standing right next to Hermegi's fighter.
Oh, the sneak attack applied for the first one.
Oh, no, you didn't need it. So for 9, and he's dead. You didn't need it. Darren fucked them up, by the way. No, I'm sorry. Once again, Darren's soldiers fucked them up.
For my last one, I will move up here.
All right. Let me see. Is that dagger hit? That is a tie, and that hits.
Okay. Question: what is this guy doing?
Oh, he doesn't exist anymore. He was an illusion.
Okay.
All right. Go ahead.
Sorry.
Oh yeah.
My rogue is swinging.
Who was that at?
The same one that I hit.
Okay. He's dead.
Cool. And for my ranger, he's gonna shoot down here.
Oh, that guy thought he was getting away and not gonna be seen by anybody. All right. That's a hit. He was not damaged previously though.
Mm-hmm. So just 10 damage.
All right. And that's your turn?
Mm-hmm.
All right, Hermechi.
Okay. This guy's going to run down here. And he's going to smite this guy.
All right. That's a hit. Go and roll your 2d8.
He hasn't rolled yet.
Oh, I don't know why I was looking to go wrong, but yeah, you don't need to declare the you don't have to declare the divine smite until you know if it hits, by the way.
Oh,
It did.
okay.
That's actually one of the coolest things about paladins is you don't have to declare your divine smite until after you land. The spell smites don't work kind of the same way. You also set them up, but a paladin never wastes his smites. It's impossible for a paladin to waste his smite because he uses spell ones. It's written as your next hit that lands, this smite adds to it.
Right.
All right. So anyway, so that's 10 damage. Give me your 2d8s. That is 20 damage. Oh, actually, you know what? Put that smite back in your pocket.
Okay.
Did I mention that Darren fucked these guys up?
I didn't know he hit that guy.
Yeah, he did.
Okay, so is my fighter still blind?
I don't think your fighter ever got blinded. I think only Zunkar's fighters got blinded.
Oh, okay.
All right, so the fighter's just as blind as he's always been.
Yeah.
They can try. All right, let's see. Does he keep his job? He does hit it, but it's pathetic.
Yep, but at least he hit. That's good. It's good for his confidence.
Yeah.
The spider just kind of turns and nods disapprovingly at your spider. I mean, at your fighter, and You can see pity in the many, many eyes of this big, ugly spider.
It's 8 times as damning.
Is that your turn?
That is his turn.
Oh, right. So your turn. All right, cool. Go ahead.
Okay, so is this guy alive?
Yeah, if they don't have an X over their head, they're alive.
Okay, now are they illusions? They're not, right?
Illusion missed.
Oh, okay. I am just gonna firebolt the spider.
All right.
Oh,
The spider, still nodding and glaring disapprovingly at your soldier, glares at you, glares back as a soldier, and then all of a sudden you notice some type of recognition, as if the spider is saying, "That's where you learn how to fight."
fuck you, spider. That's my turn.
All right. This guy is just going to cast invisibility, and he's going to run away.
Snap.
I don't know if I said this before, but Darren, you fucked these guys up.
Do we still want to question anyone?
There isn't anyone.
They're dead.
Yeah.
There's still a guy down to the south here, isn't there?
Yeah. I don't have a lot of spells, but like for the bards, I mean. But like if I concentrate the fire, I can do a lot of damage for a short period of time.
All right, so the spider's first bite misses. His armor is good enough to suck up the second swipe, but the last one does hit, and he just kind of gives your fighter a little pimp slam, a little pimp smack on his face.
Okay.
Damn, you guys have really been fortunate on those poison roll damages, huh?
Yeah.
Because those things have been hideous. You haven't had to suck up any of them.
Yeah, they have looked so. Wow.
Luckily, it's the hits pretty normal, because that poison damage is a fucking bastard.
Yeah.
I don't think this is the last time you see big ugly spiders, boys. All right, that is your turn, Ben. There's only one spider left. Everybody else is dead. Oh, that guy. Yeah. He doesn't exist. And that spider doesn't exist.
We made it.
All right, so you guys probably figured out that. Oh, Ben, go ahead and take your attack. See if you can kill the spider. So you guys probably figured out now that if you had just run up in there, you would have got caught in that spider web with the spider fire burning you, and that probably would have hurt a lot more because there would have been all the little phantasm guys hitting you with their phantasm killer spells.
Yeah.
But you paid attention to your environment and you saw through a rather pedestrian trap. Let's see. That Warhammer is a hit. That other Warhammer is not.
That was well done, guys.
Spider's still holding on. Your firebolt hits him. Let's see. First one brought him down to 13. That brings him down. You know what? You burn the spider. It squeals. It runs away. Let's see whether or not your fighter can finally do something right.
Are you talking to me? You must be talking to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you know Zed's boys have done things right. The spider's trying to run away from you, and you fucking miss again.
It was a hard swing. He's a Babe Ruth kind of guy.
Shit. Swing away.
And he's injured.
Yeah. All right, you guys are out of combat.
All right.
Can't
First,
keep making
first off,
excuses for
let
this
me see if I can help someone. So that's this. Wow, that is so bad.
I don't think anybody really got hurt, right?
My fighter got hurt.
I shattered the shit out of the fighter and Zunk's Minotaur.
Like I said, oh, okay, never mind. Darren just ruined my mean joke by Darren's Minotaur into it.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty obvious what I was going to say.
So, what is it? 6 people get 16 hit points? Plus Darren's 9?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm good, and
My fighter is good.
anybody else low on health?
I just need 4.
Zunk, how's your guy doing?
Infected.
Cool.
Only I actually got hit for, well, once. 5 damage.
Take it. I think that's it. I think we have choices to kill.
Alright.
Or I should say more choices than we need.
Alright, we did good. We did good.
Did we kill the actual?
No, not even. And I never said it was a witch. No, that was this. Those were creatures called Goblusionist. They are goblins that learn a little bit of spell. They learn illusion magic. Nobody told them. The only problem with that is illusionists need a team because they don't really have a whole lot of offensive spells.
Yeah. I mean, it's good if the spells hit, but
Yeah, but like damage wise, there's just not a ton of damage there.
yeah. Alright,
The
guys.
one good one is Phantasmal Killer, but they can only use that once. All right, boys. So, what are you doing? I believe I opened up the whole map to you, right?
Yes, we can see far a ways, yeah. Those look like the guys we were going after. Do we see this person?
That is the baby. You'll have to walk up closer before I can answer that question, though.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh, there really was a baby?
an actual baby.
Where's the baby? It's a pretty large baby.
Did you really want me to shrink the baby to actual size so there was a little dot on the map?
I'm looking for authenticity here.
This is real life.
Whoa, okay. I just shot an arrow at this thing, so please
Wait. All the barrels were hit.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought the barrels were brown. Weren't they?
All right, is everybody satisfied with the baby now?
Oh yes, that's much better.
Alright, so, did you kill the actual thing?
The ones you see above your head wanted to ambush you, but they actually got ambushed by the spiders and the goblusionist. Um,
I, I
you
was
really
I was
go ahead.
wondering about the owner of the baby. Did we kill them or because one turned
There's
into
one
a thing and the other one was an illusion?
was a big man, and the woman was an illusionist. So no, that goblin did not have that human baby. They did steal a real baby.
Okay.
What about all those guys?
Those guys, as you get up, you see them run off screen.
Who wants to be a father?
You fighted us.
Oh yes, that's a good idea.
Yeah, because he was going to retire, right?
Yep, there's no retiring with a baby.
Yeah. Yeah, because like
Get in there,
you were saying like he should go just run a tavern or something, and so he settled down.
Okay, but I'm gonna need help deciding on what kind of guy I want
Your other guy
to
is what, a
replace him
paladin?
with. Yeah.
Paladin
What do
and
you
cleric.
guys have?
We don't have a monk.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, monks fuck people up.
Yeah.
You just made my asshole pucker.
Okay.
All right. Before I move you guys to the next map, is there anything you want to see? Do you care about the dead goblins?
Well,
Well, let's give them a quick look over and see if anything stands out. You know, I don't know. Maybe they've got fucking. I don't know. Maybe in.
information wise, because like we don't need to loot them, but I guess we could
Yes,
see.
I should see. Yeah, of course. All right, because you guys already seen some of this before. What you see on these particular dead goblins are the flag of the Emerald Eclipse, but ripped in half. You have reason to believe that these guys were also deserters.
Hmm.
How many deserters have we seen? This whole map's been deserters, right?
That is correct. Yes, this whole map has been full of deserters from your army and the Emerald Eclipse army. To your credit, there are more deserters from the Emerald Eclipse army.
Hmm.
We should report this back to headquarters so they can carpet bomb this place.
I don't know if you guys have that technology.
Fucking deserters.
Oh yeah, those guys that you saw running away, they did run off towards the west, and that's where further adventure leads. If you don't want to go back to headquarters,
Logistically, what is going to be the situation with this baby? Because if we don't like drop it off somewhere, we'll have to keep it with us.
you should be able to drop that baby off where it belongs tonight.
Of
Yes,
course.
yes, you should be able to drop that baby off where it belongs tonight.
Okay, I'm gonna get my fighter to return the baby to base, and I'll sacrifice him for a certain amount of time until a monk can replace him.
When you pick up the baby, a you look at his cloth diaper, and it has his name. It's Christopher. His name is Christopher something or another. And it has his address as something Winter Spring.
Ah!
The baby's name is Christopher Walken. Yeah, he goes to Winter Spring.
All right. Go to Winter Spring there, fucking Gonzalez.
Winter Spring would be the same direction you're going, meaning that your fighter is still with you.
Okay.
We can send a Raven back with the information and whatnot.
Does anybody have message or fucking anything like that?
Sending.
You could literally just hand your fighter a note and have him walk back to camp. You're not going to get but you're not going to get your new fighter today.
No.
I mean, you want to get rid of him that quick, that bad?
Can I summon the Raven? I can't.
No, you can't summon the Raven. I don't know if you know how. And don't go around asking X to start talking to birds for you.
I have a Raven as a familiar, so I could actually send him, but
Send him with a note.
I would rather send the fighter.
Well, I think he can only go 100 feet away from you, can't he?
Probably. He's quite needy.
Or like a mile? I don't remember what it was.
I'll talk to birds if I need to.
Okay, so he could go. You just can't tell him what to do.
So the fighter's got to go where? Back? What are we doing with this baby?
We're taking it with us apparently because it's.
I thought the fighter was
Winter
taking the
Spring?
baby back to headquarters with a note from you and us.
Okay, yeah, sure. If you want to go and leave this baby away from his family for a little bit longer, take him back to headquarters, you can. You can send your fighter back to headquarters with the baby.
No, we'll go to the next town,
Okay.
drop the baby off, and then send that bum out of here.
Okay, cool.
I mean, no, but seriously, that's up to you. If you want to send the fighter back to HQ with the baby, you certainly can.
Well, no, I mean, if it's got a fucking map on its diaper of where it lives, we could probably send it there.
Send the baby crawling back home by itself?
No, we're gonna take it. Fucking the fighter's gonna pick him up. The fighter is now Nurse fucking Gonzalez, and he's gonna let it suck on his nipples and follow us as we take it to its home.
I have my whistle if you want it.
Yeah. Yep. The whistle, yeah, that's we can do that. Anyway, figure it out. You gotta bring it us. I'm not just gonna leave it in the dirt.
So do we know where it's supposed to go? We'll take it with us.
We're about to bring you guys. Yeah, we're about to bring you guys over to the next map.
One of you guys is gonna be carrying it, right? Not me or Zunk.
If we're talking about the baby, then Hermeti's fighter is carrying the baby.
Right, because we have the raptors.
Yeah.
Sure.
Get the raptors to carry it in their mouths.
All right, just as loud before you guys cross into the forest, you hear loud arguing, clanging, and arguing. It's a bunch of goblins and kobolds fighting each other. They're calling each other traitors. They're saying, "You murdered our friends." No, you're the murderer. It's a whole big mess. I'm sorry, you don't know it's a mess yet. But the fact is, you hear a whole lot of fucking noise and a whole lot of arguing. And,
Sorry, from west?
yeah. So everybody go and give me a stealth check. All together.
Ooh, is going to be...
Sorry, y'all. I forgot to cast Pass Without Trace.
I have been doing terrible guidance today. Stealth. Oh wait, why is that a disadvantage?
Luckily, you're at disadvantage because you're wearing heavy armor, aren't you?
Yeah.
I would think.
Yeah.
All right. Doesn't matter. These guys were arguing so hard, and I'm not lying here. You literally just needed a 7, so your corny little 1 got you guys through this.
Cool.
All right, you guys see the fucking carnage, right?
Oh yeah. Colorful.
Is there a rock crushing things over here?
No, it's just a rock. There's just dead people against it.
Sometimes a rock is just a rock.
But yeah, you guys can bring your tokens on. So right now, what you see in front of you are a kobold and a goblin in a Mexican standoff. Only it's not so Mexican because there's literally just 2 of them. Everybody else is already fucking dead.
Mexicans don't fucking die that easy.
I guess not. I don't know. I haven't killed any lately. With that said, both of them are, arrows taut, saying, "Ha! I have you. Ha! I have you. Me and 5 of my friends have arrows trained at your heart." Fool! I have no heart, and 3 of my friends have arrows trained at your brains. Oh, looks like we both made the same mistake. You have no brains.
I want to make. Did we hear that?
Yes.
If we did, I want to make a perception check if there's anyone else.
Go ahead.
The rest of us are just cracking jokes in the back.
Well, the general thing is that I guess I'm just going to watch and see what happens. Because these guys are from the other side, right?
Yes. And to answer your question, you do notice the rest of them can't. You look like, if you look to your left and your right, you notice that there are definitely 5 soldiers in the trees to the right and 5 soldiers in the trees to the left.
On each side, of the team, I should say.
Yeah, I'm about to show you. It's just that somebody forgot that there needed to be 5 kobolds and 5 goblins for this to work, and he actually had 5 goblins on each side. I don't know who that jerk was.
So yeah, what are their on opposite sides?
And that, of course, brings us to a proper Mexican standoff, as each of them, you notice, are on their last legs, and they have their arrows pointed at each other.
If my elf and I shoot both of them, what? I don't know what's gonna happen actually.
I need you to roll me a deception check before you take that shot.
Yeah, that's the thing.
I'll tell you what. I will let you. Um. So go ahead and discuss it with your teammates first before we make a ruling. All right.
Yeah.
Let them kill each other, and we'll just kill the survivors.
Are you sure?
Oh, it'll be easier that way, right?
Yeah, they're not going to be friendly, so I mean, like, I don't want to waste.
Like we're
time.
not on a side here, are we?
No,
Are we
we're
go
not.
pro goblin or pro kobold?
No, we are definitely not. We are Freedom 5 armies, right? 5 Freedom armies.
That's correct.
Yeah. That's our side.
So one of this side deserters and the other side not deserters. Is that sort of the idea?
Part of the argument you heard both of them saying to each other is accusing the other one of being a deserter. You can see both of their flags or both of their insignias, and the insignias of all the rest of the people are perfectly intact. They do not have the mark of deserters on them.
Okay. If that's the case. Okay. I need you guys to be ready. Because I'm gonna shoot both of them. Well, I'm gonna shoot one, and I'll have Talon shoot another.
All right. So, like I said, I'm going to need that deception check to see whether or not you're able. Actually, here's what I'll wait. Are deception and performance both charisma?
Yes.
So it doesn't really matter. Um, you guys can do whatever you want to. Does anybody have enough charisma to help him with his deception?
Dragon.
I have a +1.
Sorcerer.
Okay, so he has a +1 on deception. What is your deception, Zen? Oh, okay. Zunkarat, I will let you roll this deception at advantage then.
And we got guidance.
All right, so you add 6 to whatever you get.
No, I didn't. Mine didn't come up.
Oh, okay. So you add.
Wait, I'm rolling deception.
No. You're just letting you advantage. All right. So what is that? We'll still give you the 6 because I already said it. I don't feel like saying 5 because you like rolling ones. All right. So that is a 6 added to whatever your deception is, and I will write down the number you need to clear right now.
He rolled an 18.
Oh no. Oh, you rolled an 18? Because you're the one who has to roll. Nah. Zen has to roll because he's the one taking a shot
I see.
for this deception.
15.
So you actually did it on your own. I'm not gonna make you take the shots, but tensions are pretty fucking high. Your boys both take their shots. Both the leaders go down, and then the other goblins just start shooting the hell out of each other. It looks like an extra violent Quentin Tarantino movie as arrows and blood and arms just go bleeping everywhere. And fortunately for you, you were able to get through this without having to even draw your weapons.
Yeah.
I actually drew mine.
Okay. If most people were able to get through this with only 2 of you having draw your weapons.
I'm going to let my raptor feed.
That's gross, but sure. I need you guys to move yourself along the path that you're going to take to get wherever the hell you're getting.
So there is some sort of traitor in the Emerald Eclipse, and they are suspected.
Yeah, I mean, the word traitor might not be fair, Darren.
Like a saboteur or something.
See, whenever you have wars, you always have people who just get sick of this shit. And you guys have been fighting forever. Like literally, your father and your father's father have been
Yeah.
in this. So it's been forever. You know, these guys haven't maybe seen their home in who knows, God knows how long. So desertion doesn't necessarily mean you have new allies. It doesn't necessarily mean traitors. It just means they might have an asshole for a leader.
Hmm.
You know, like say you're a fighter, right? And let's say you can't hit the broadside of a barn. Shit like that happens.
Yeah, but he's sent out of duty. You don't run. Traitors.
Oh yeah, sure. Go ahead, send your guy out to scout. Roll that perception check of whatever it is. So for the purposes of being able to reuse this map because I like it, that black area doesn't exist. The only thing that exists is a little path you see.
Oh, okay.
I think that that's my perception.
That's about right. It's still a +2 for ravens or crows.
All right, it didn't matter anyway. There wasn't anybody left to kill. There are no more enemies here.
All right, cool. So guys, let's do a quick um
Wait,
assessment.
wait, stop. Did you guys? No. Go back. Put yourself back over there. Put yourself right back where you were. You are standing on top of a very suspicious pile of leaves.
Okay.
Romeji, what did you do?
I'm not doing anything. I'm just going to take a step
I'm
back.
gonna just tell you exactly how lucky you are, Himeji.
Okay.
And remember this shit for later. Just remember that.
Oh, those were
Yep.
leaves. I thought those were bodies.
Nah, those were leaves.
Guess who's standing on them?
You guys are lucky that's actually the only pit I have in that section.
Okay, well, that's good.
I'm just letting you know. No, but it's funny because then, how close did you come to stepping on that? You did walk around it.
I guess I'm 5 feet away.
Yeah.
Like, it was probably only on a whim that you didn't stop yourself on top of it, right?
No, I don't know. I just always assume that there's always traps, I guess.
So your literal, actual human passive perception saved you.
Yeah.
You rolled a high intuition.
All right. With that being said, you guys know that sometimes there's a random trap because kobolds really like traps. All right. Cool. This puts us exactly where I wanted us to be. So, are you guys going to go south? Head out of here? Is there anything else you want to know about this area?
What's down here?
Yeah. Well.
What's down the pitfall? I push X for.
I guess me.
Do the guys who were arguing, do they have any official communication papers or anything like that on them?
Ah, cool. That's an excellent question, and I wish I would have thought of it before you asked me. Because next time I probably will let them have something like that. Okay. Let's just say this. I'll give you guys a little bit more insight on the story. because that was an excellent question. Um, you do find one note on there. It's written from. You can't really read the leader's name, but you can kind of figure out it must be one of her leadership, and it says, "Don't uh, don't waste time making deals for fancy new weapons. We provide you with everything you need. Making deals like this can cost you your rank and your life."
In that order. That's awesome. It's like a PSA. It's like one of those propaganda posters. Don't make deals for weapons.
Exactly. It says don't just stick your weapon everywhere, and then just don't grab anybody's weapon.
Yeah.
Those are the exact words. Don't just grab anybody's weapon.
All right. So we are well advised. So what do you guys think, South?
Yeah, I guess. Yep.
Cool. Gingerly step off the leaves. Oh hell, they are leaves. Why did I think they were bodies? Possibly because of the blood streaks.
Crap, it's the wrong one. So you guys walk past, and you start to notice the weather is being a little weird. In certain parts, if you guys were walking in a row next to each other, half of you will be feeling really warm, and the other half of you will be feeling really cold.
I'll ask Zunk what the hell is going on here.
That's the song I was looking for. Okay.
In Arcana. That is.
Ooh, this is pretty.
All right. Gentlemen, as you walk forward, you find yourself looking to the right and looking to the left. To the right, you see a tall mountain and a land with beautiful ice-capped snow. To your left, you see lush green forest, green grass, and outdoor beauty of warmth. As you go down south, you can see that both the Ice City and the Green City are in fact twins. Welcome to the cities of Wintergrass. I'm sorry. Welcome to the cities of Winter Spring and Summerfall.
Oh.
Place is confusing.
Is this a magical effect?
We're,
Or
we're coming. We're coming in from the north and the middle.
Yeah. So as you can see, for the most part, there's symmetry with the exception of a mountain and that flower bed. Um, As you go a little bit further south, you can see like right here, you can see the two statues leading to the gates. You can see the two houses right here.
Mm-hmm.
All that stuff is going to be important. And I think this is a good place for us to wrap up.
Yeah. This is good.
Okay, sounds good. Good game.
Thank you. Oh yeah, and I didn't get a chance to say it. Mike, that was actually really still a fun game, even though we got our asses fucking handed to us on notice. And I learned a lot from it. Like, I definitely saw that. Man, I was thinking like, man, I could just give these guys a young dragon. They'd fucking whoop his ass. And I know I definitely still need to be careful with dragons because dragons are scary.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you could probably do it to us at this level, but I mean, you guys were like a little underpowered, I think. But yeah, it was good. It was a pretty decent experience, I thought.
Yeah. I still don't see it
All right,
as
so you
we
guys
are
were happy
catching
that
up to us because I think we did really well to survive. So I'm still gonna count that as a win.
fair enough. I can agree with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I am really happy with this map. I'm actually gonna throw some other buildings and some of the other characters here.
Yeah.
You're gonna meet people here. You'll probably be able to make something of a home base. And of course, the question in the back of your head has to be, the hell is going on for Twin Cities to be like this with totally different temperatures?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering, like if it's a magical effect or what's the deal here?
Dude, do you know I squealed like a little girl when I finally found these two things? Like when I found those, I was like, I could literally make this city.
What did you find? I didn't see it.
Actually, identical mad.
All right.
Dude, I found that. I was like, I can't believe I found that. All right, so the way we'll do the soldiers, you'll still have two. There'll just be times where I'll bring the enemy DCs down or whatever it is, and you might only use one. Whatever type of way we can try to find to speed it up. But combat today actually didn't go that slow, considering you had like 3 or 4 of them.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I guess sometimes when you get a lot of turns, if those people miss, that's what makes it start to take a while. But since you guys kind of nailed them and you nailed your AoEs, that kept combat going at the pace that
Yeah.
we kind of wanted to go at.
Yeah, the AOE's really helped.
Yeah. My guys have like 2 spell slots, I think. So I usually save those for when they have to do healing. But I kinda,
Right.
Yeah, I kind of took the risk this time, but I can't do that all the time.
No, but the day was good.
Yeah.
And I mean, honestly, you guys saved yourselves a lot by taking note of some of the trap areas I had, or taking note of some of the things that weren't just right.
Yeah.
This was, see, what I set up here was a trap for murder hobos. If you guys were murder hobos, I think you would have got your asses kicked.
Yeah. Oh damn.
All right, boys.
Oh,
So,
crap.
just
One thing we need to figure out is next week.
Yeah, I know. Honestly, I would say we should just see what we're doing, see if we're around each other, and to not put any pressure on anyone.
No,
If we get to
I
play a
think we're-
one, cool.
Sorry.
And if not, we can hang out, watch some movies or whatever. Cool.
Yeah. I think that.
Okay. Yeah.
So we'll just say, well, holidays next week. We'll take a break from our campaigns and stuff. And
I mean, we can still hang out. Like if we see each other doing something, we can still hang out and do whatever around each other. But
And if we're all there, then
like a whole Christmas movie sounds fun. We could probably watch It's a Wonderful Life or something.
let's not go crazy. So my game tomorrow starts, I believe, at 8:30. So same starting time. And like I said, Darren, anytime you
Well,
want, you're invited.
yeah, I would have liked to join, but I have to kind of like choose. I do need to have a day for mass because I like Apocalypse World and I wanna have some games in that. And
No,
one
that's
day is
cool.
taken up with the Marvel, so that only leaves today for D&D.
Okay. So, well, maybe I don't know. Something will happen.
Yeah, we'll
Um,
figure something.
okay, so yeah, 8:30 tomorrow, guys. And yeah, it's been a good time.
Yeah,
And I'll see everybody tomorrow.
cool. All right, guys.
Mhm.
Later.
Y'all have a good night.